Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic, and today we're back with another Microsoft Flight Simulator video, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the MD-80 by Fly the MADDOG. This is a preview. This aircraft is coming out very soon, and this is a study level aircraft, so you do have to study this if you want to fly this. And look at this beauty. Fly the MADDOG. It does include extensive documents, and I do advise you to read them if you get this airplane. All the extensive documentation included. It's really I'd say a must. And here we're coming in. All these seats. And in here we have the cockpit. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And as soon as this releases, I will have a link in my description down below. And I will leave a link for their website as well. This will be a full flight. I'm going to be showing off the aircraft, how it works. And right here, as you can see, we have the window open. It's a little bit hot. We are in Los Angeles. Very nice. Absolutely. I think it's mind-blowing how good the systems are. So let's boot up the tablet real quick. And I do have the main door open. The stairs are how do I say this, extended. And we can start boarding. We can select the number of passengers. For the ground, we've got AC connected and a ground power unit. You can use this to refuel your plane. You use an external software included. So let's turn on the battery, which is this right here. Click once, click twice. Here we have our warnings, and since we do have GPU connected, there we go. It takes a little bit for this to calibrate. Looking up back here. I want to start the APU. So start pump on. APU run and start. And up here we're gonna notice this coming up. Since we do have a GPU connected, I'm gonna power the galley. As you can see, we do have rotation on the APU. It is increasing. And this pump is coming on. I am gonna try and show off this aircraft, but I haven't learned this completely yet, so I might make some mistakes. There we go. We do have the APU start pump coming off. Emergency lights arm on. And if we go here, we can basically test the lights with the flight crew.
PA and emergency light test.
It's not too loud. It's not too loud. Let's get a better view here. There we go. Since we do have this on, let's turn on the air and some AC. Actually, we do have an AC connected. So yeah, this is not exactly necessary. Pump system. This is the ignition, system A, system B, both. You do want to be on both for takeoff. Fuel heat, if the fuel is getting cold. Very, very self-explanatory. Pitot, windshield, anti-ice. Here we have the flight door. So if we look behind us, it's completely open. We can walk outside. Hey there, having a good day? Yeah. And we can come back in here and we can lock the door. Well, there we go. No one's coming through now. Stall test. System 2 test. Max speed. If you go back a little bit.
Headwind, shear, headwind, shear, headwind, shear. Tailwind, shear, tailwind, shear, tailwind, shear.
Here you can check your, basically your electric system. So APU, external power, engine, left engine, right engine. So they are turned off, so you're not going to see anything there. Battery voltage, amp right here. So yeah, APU. Cockpit voice recorder. You hold this for a few seconds and just keep holding. There we go. We got a light, so it's working as it should be. I don't have any experience with the MD-80, but I'm very, very happy with this. I'm gonna turn off the AC, and I'm gonna turn on the AC inside. So here we have the pressure. It's not moving. Okay. I definitely did something. Any mistakes, again, it's gonna be user error. Here you have your pressurization. Wipers. Now we can basically check the FMC. MD-80 engines GT8D. And it's going to be a short flight. We are at K-lax, so K-lax. And a really nice thing you can do, if you hold tab, you can actually write on the FMC. Very, very nice. So we're gonna be going to K. I'm gonna do the S, but it's gonna change my view, I think. Yeah. But if we move there, S. Very, very nice. K-sen, K-lax to K-sen. The co-route, we can actually load in a flight plan. If you have it saved and you place this on your routes folder, K-lax, K-S-A-N. There we go. Direct to MZB. Activate. Very straightforward. Here we have our fuel. We can check our fuel there. Perf init. Cruise altitude will be 150. 150. Fuel scheduled. We have 4,000. That should be more than enough. But I don't have the software open, so I'm gonna load through this. Pounds, okay. Center. What if we do choo-choo 00? That's close, okay. And 6,000. 6,000. There we go, 6.3. Not bad. Okay, so total fuel 6.3. 6.3 dash N. So N is the kind of the way you're going to be burning your fuel. It took me a while to get this. I've been reading about this aircraft. And if you have this on N, you're going to burn your center tank first, and then the wings. Gross weight 45.2. 45.2. It gives us our zero fuel weight, which is 38.8. 38.9, yeah, very, very, very close. Reserves of 1. We are on clear weather, so let's do 001. 001. And yeah, I did this holding tab. Super nice. For the V1, VR, and V2, just clicking here doesn't really do anything, but we have this. This is our V speeds. So for flap 15, 115. So 115, no, 15. Rotate 1, 2, 3. 132 for V2. Nice. Departure. We're gonna be going out of runway 25 right. And it's gonna be out of and 2. Execute. And we're gonna be arriving at runway 9. ILS 9Y. Let me bring up the chart real quick. And it is runway 9, yep, the Y. And comics, and we are gonna get a direct to one of the fixes. I wanna do a faster flight. We're not gonna be too high, so it's gonna be okay. If we go and check the route, we have this. So we have to fix this. Delete. Bam. We're gonna get a new one and delete. Bam. There we go. Execute. So everything's looking good. We have our takeoff in and legs. So if we want to use the VNAV, it's all here, 250, 290, the altitude. Ooh, flight level 200. Oh, that's because it's a star. Okay, okay, that's fair. We are going to be jumping through this though. I think I'm going to jump all the way to Gato. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. And we can get our pushback and we can start our engines. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And it also lets me know you guys enjoy the content. And there we go. Enter. do we not have anything connected. We do have the ground power unit connected. And to fix this, APU coming on, APU, GPU coming off. Now we can disconnect the GPU. There we go. Doors, they are open, but let's retract the stairs, and the stairs should be coming up. They are. Beautiful. Closing the main door. It is closed. Here we have the maintenance tab. And you can open the engine cowl, like, such a nice detail. And I will say this, I really like to learn planes by not following the checklist. And what I mean is, I like to learn how to turn it on, you know, what each thing does. And after I do that,
Cockpit to ground.
I start flying.
This is ground. Stand by.
Even if I make mistakes. And doing this allows me to learn. Like, did I do something wrong? Yes. What did I do wrong? So let's turn on some lights. No, not you. Not you. Anti-collision and you on position. There we go. Looking back here. Yeah, that's you. TA. There we go. If you're gonna start your engines, this is the pneumatic crossfeed valve, both sides.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
I wanna get rid of the yoke.
We are cleared for start and push.
No.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brake
brakes are
released. There we go.
Commencing
So we have our
pushback.
flight plan.
You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Okay, moving back here, seat belts coming on. No smoke is already on. Let's get a better view. All the fuel pumps coming on. Air is on. AC will be coming off for a little bit. Sorry about this, passengers. And yes, the AC just went down. So as you can see, it does go up. So let's turn you off. This way we're gonna have enough air going to the engines through the bleed. Engine on system A. Start pump is off. Windshield anti-ice will be coming on very shortly. Okay, it looks like we are good. We are getting a very nice pushback. I'm gonna open the window so we can listen to the engines starting. Engine number 2 will be going first. And we're gonna be monitoring this. So this is the big fan, this is the small fan. As soon as this reaches 20, we're gonna introduce fuel. Let's go sideways, there we go. Okay, you're all up. 20. We have 20 and fuel. Beautiful startup.
Pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake coming
Parking brake
on.
set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, we just got the
Okay,
ding,
sir.
so we
Clear to
can
disconnect.
turn you off.
Pin has been removed. See you at the side.
Engine
Have a good
number
flight.
1.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Waiting for 20. Oh yeah, I like learning aircrafts and then making mistakes. This way I learn. And if you push this past its limits, you will lose your engines or engine. Okay, we introduced fuel and beautiful, beautiful. Let's go outside so I can take a look at the engines. I'm gonna bump up the sound a little bit. It's a little bit chewed down on my recording software. There we go. We can see the exhaust. Ooh, hey there. How you doing? You're looking good today. Yeah. So yes, we have enough N2. We can turn you off. Ignition off. Both engines are looking good. We have 2 good engine starts. Windshield anti-ice coming on. Air coming off. And APU will be coming off as well. Here we have our warnings and P-tow. So P-tow coming on. Parking brakes are on. And if you want to use the parking brake yourself, this is where it is. I like having a hotkey set for it. So parking brake. No ice faults. No engine faults. No control faults. No miscellaneous. Parking brake on. All doors closed. Awesome. So we're going to be taxiing to runway 25 right. And I'm going to extend these. Nose light on dim. We're going to be taxiing through this runway all the way to the... not to the last entrance to the runway, but the one before that one. I'm gonna hold short of the runway, make sure we have everything set. Runway 25 right, yes, that's the runway we want. Cross-checking is very, very important. We have quite a few 747s. And I think that was a fighter jet. That was way too fast. If you look here, we have the brakes and the temperature for the brakes. You can test this as well. You can test pretty much anything here. Okay, so this is our turn. We could go for the last one, but frankly, this aircraft doesn't really require that much runway. I'm gonna hold here for a little bit. Parking brake coming on. Last checks. So you have to trim your aircraft for departure. Let me tweak the sound a little bit. There we go. So you have to tweak the aircraft for departure. So you have this green thing, and this is your pitch. You want to make it match the green one. I'm using a hotkey for this, but you can also use this. Not you. There you go. There's even a sound letting you know it's doing this. So yeah, you want this to be matching this. Flaps, we're going to be doing a takeoff at flaps 15. And I'm getting closer to the instruments, this way everyone can see what is what. This is the auto brake. We're going to go for takeoff and then arm as soon as we line up with the runway. Parking brake coming off. This is the heading for the autopilot. And I should have gone the other way actually, but it's okay. 250, and then we're gonna tweak. A little bit more throttle. I think this is a helicopter or possibly a helicopter. It kind of looks like it's floating. There we go. maybe not a helicopter. Maybe not. Speed 250. Runway 25 right. Go. We're not exactly lined up, but it's okay. Closing the window. Parking brake. So back here, I'm gonna get closer so everyone can see what I'm doing. So right here you have your auto brake. So takeoff, arm. That's it. That is it. So here it's on. We have flaps 15. Speed brake is armed. Fuel quantity is okay. We don't have any warnings. Windshield, anti-ice, pitot, fuel pumps. You go on both. ACAR's message, ACAR. Not attendant calling. Oh, this is the ACAR's message. Apparently the circuit breakers, they do pop. I'm sure you guys noticed the circuit breakers over there. They do pop. So if you're having issues, check your circuit breakers. So let's line up with our heading. There we go. Parking brake is released. We're gonna go for toga, and this is where you select your mode for your throttle. So toga, flex, go around, climb, cruise, all this. I'm gonna be quiet so you can hear the airplane.
Knots, cross check.
You kind of want to lift too early. Too early.
Rotate.
Rotate. There we go.
Positive rate.
Positive rate gear up. Look at how capable this is. Okay, pitching down. Auto throttle coming on. Bringing the flaps up. And I'm gonna try and hand fly this for a little bit. I feel like actually flying the plane is half the fun. We do have a flight director. There we go.
Slats for tracking.
Speed brake is armed. And let's get the throttle on climb. There we go. If I haven't throttle on climb, we should be able to use the auto throttle. Unless I messed this one up, which is always possible. We are going for 10,000. I should probably be following this and not this. Ooh, are we above 250? We are above 250. Okay. Let's try again. Trying again. I do believe this should work even... Okay. I broke it. I broke it. This is user error. I did have it working before, so yeah. Let's go nav. Altitude selected. Autopilot. Can you do 240 for me? Flaps are up. We are on no mode. Okay. I just selected climb again. That's what I did wrong. See, it's me. I knew I forgot something. I knew I forgot something. But yeah, we're coming up to 10,000. And we are following our flight plan. And a really big tip I'm gonna give you guys. If you're not used to flying airliners, if you're following a flight plan like this, always have your heading as the heading you're actually flying at the moment. This way, if you have to come off the nav mode for any reason whatsoever, you can just heading. Your aircraft will remain stable, and then you can just turn to whatever side you have to turn. So this is the heading we're gonna be following. This is the heading I'll leave here. There we go. And let's imagine we just got cleared to 15,000. So 150. If you pull this, you should see the number here. That's how you know it's working. So vertical speed 1500. And the flight director is coming up, and we are pitching up. Our climb is going up. This is when we should get there. Very nice. And we can increase our speed. How about 280? 280. I'm not going to retract the lights yet. A really nice detail as we boot up the tablet. No service. When we were back at the airport, I believe it said LTE. So now, no service. Very nice. Setup, flight mode, which gives us basically flight mode. We can also tweak the brightness, performance, so we can calculate stuff. Weight and balance. This here we can select the weight we want, how many passengers, cargo, and then when you go on your FMC, index, I don't believe it's gonna show us as we are flying. Yeah, there's a services, you can actually load your passengers and it takes a while. You actually have to wait for the loading, it's awesome. Menu. We can request weather, I believe. Flight plan. We can request a flight plan. Received messages, not yet. If we look up here, we should get a flashing light for the A cars. I think it's this one, yeah. And we are about to reach flight level 150. And check-in flaps are up. We have this flaps indicator right here. Speed brake is disengaged. The auto brake is on off. There we go. I'm gonna keep the landing lights on, at least below 18,000. I don't see why not. There we go. And it's flashing. We have received a message. There we go. This is such a nice detail. So back here, flight plan. I think it's the first one. Yep. So here we have the flight plan. Let's take a closer look. KLAX, KSEN, MD-82, cruise at Mach 760, takeoff weight, cruise altitude 150. It's a very short flight. It's a very short flight. Next page. Trip. Return. I think it's the software that gives you the weather. I'm pretty sure I saw the weather somewhere. I'm gonna guess it's on the software. Yeah, let's go to the lags page. Okay, so after we reach this, I'm gonna... Oh, that was fast. So yeah, I'm gonna start descending. This was way too quick, wasn't it? Let's do a direct to... This way I can actually show how this works. This is why I'm actually doing this. So, next page. Vectors now. Gato. We're gonna select Gato, and this is where you click. You're not gonna click up on your next waypoint. You're gonna, bam, execute, and we're gonna get a line straight for Gato, which, let's increase the range. This is it right here. Actually, it's still a whole thingy. Legs. Okay. Runway 9. And bringing up the chart. ILS 9. So 11155. Course 095. Center fuel pressure low. So we didn't have a whole lot of fuel in the center tank, and now it's too low. So what do you do? Well, fuel pump coming off, fuel pump coming off. The warning is not there anymore. Super simple. Super simple. Let's slow down. Yeah, 49. It's okay. It's okay. And you should really plan your descent for this. It is really easy to overshoot your approach, so. We have a kind of reminder for us right here. So limit speed, gear down, 300 knots indicated airspeed. So 300. If we have to, you know what? I'm just gonna drop the gear. That's what you do on the 737. That's what you do on the 737. If you have to descend and you don't really have enough space. Landing gear coming down. And let's decrease or increase our negative vertical speed. Up and to the point we can maintain. Let's be safe about the speed restriction and 240. Let's be safe. There we go. So, Gato. Oh yeah, this is the runway. Yeah, we're gonna have to descend a little bit faster than that. Just a tiny bit faster than that. If I remember correctly, the altitude for that, and I'm gonna have to bring up the chart again. Yeah. Flaps 11 to 80, and flaps 11 is, yeah, we can do flaps 5. It should help increase the drag a little bit. So flaps 5. Flaps 10. Flaps 5, actually. 11. Flaps 11. There we go. Flaps 11 is to 80 knots. Looking good so far. Still looking good. Let's check the approach performance real quick. So, index. Approach. We have this right here, so let's take a closer look. If we do flaps 28, it's going to be 131 or go around 136, okay. 126, okay. We can do that. We most definitely can do that. The game, in the game, on the checklist, we can check all of this. It is very helpful, but you do have to take a look so you can basically know where everything is. So descent, MSA, approach and landing briefing, MDF, landing data, VBOGs, radio altimeter, pressurization. Yeah. So if you come here and click here again, you're gonna get new speeds. Very helpful. Very helpful. Okay, we do have 2000 selected. This is looking good, actually. As we go through 6,000, I guess, I'm gonna start slowing down for the approach. I'm gonna turn off the tablet. There we go. And if you get this, all you have to do is hold the home button, which is this button right here. You gotta hold it. That's it. Easy as holding the button. I did forget ignition on both. Let's check the descent checklist real quick. V-bugs, radio altimeter. We are on clear weather, so we're good there. Approach, cabin signs and fuel system, altimeter and bugs. Yep. Okay, 5300. Descending to decreasing the speed to this. There we go. Lags. Gato 2000. Okay. And okay. We have a 2 knots wind. Clear weather. Yeah. There we go. 111,555, and course is 095. 095. We do have a localizer, so I think it's ILS. I think it's ILS. And if I remember correctly, the altitude is 2000. So let's decrease our... What's the speed again? 126 for flaps 28. There we go. $136, which is 126 plus 10. Going through 160. The speed for flaps 28 is 195. Okay, I'm not gonna complain about that. Flaps 28. Flaps 28. And we have leveled off at 2000. I didn't really show this, but this is for in case you have a fire on one of your engines. So, testing. Fire detector, this is just a test. Fire detector loop. Yeah. If I did everything correctly, big if, we should intercept the localizer, and it should line us up with the runway, and I believe we should line up, we should intercept the glide slope as well. I have to say, flying this in the sim makes me want to fly in one of these in real life. I have never flown in one of these in real life. The MD-80 or the famous DC planes, never. And I do know they are very, very famous. Okay, so ILS. Are you gonna work, please? Please? Please let me know I did everything right. Let's change the view for the compass. There we go. There we go. This is gonna be better, or this one. I'm not sure which one is better, actually. I'm gonna go with this one. Yes, we're turning. We have intercepted the ILS. I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but when I'm learning an aircraft and I successfully do something like this, there's the runway. It's such a joy. And you see this right here? We have one right here. So this is how the pilot can know they are at the right height and the right position for the seat. So if you look here, you can kind of faintly see a line. If you can see the line properly, you are correctly positioned on your seat. If you cannot see the line properly, like this way, you can barely see it. This is wrong. This is right. Such a nice detail. Okay, automatic go around. Can we auto land? I think I have to disengage the autopilot myself, which is fine. Throttle is disengaged. 1,000.
Traffic. Traffic.
Traffic. I think we're a little bit too high. I just disengaged the autopilot. We're gonna be hand flying this one. I was reading a little bit about this aircraft, and
Monitor vertical speed.
yeah, vertical speed is fine. This aircraft flies by cables.
500.
And
Clear of conflict.
4.
this aircraft feels, I don't know, right. It's such a joy flying this. Such a joy. There we go. Okay. Dive in slightly to get here. Throttle's on idle. I didn't set up the auto brake.
Sink rate.
Yeah.
Sink rate. Light slow. Light slow.
100, 40, 30, 20, 10.
There we go. Yes, we're landing late. Very long, but we greased it. There we go.
2 in reverse. Reverse lights at 60 knots.
I just manually braked and yeah. Let's take a right here since we are kind of to the right anyway. We don't need a whole lot of runway, so I kind of feel safe landing a little bit late, a little bit long. I do know that's not a good practice, but I kind of like having smoother landings. Let's hold here for a bit. Okay, so looking at the airport chart, we have the east ramp. Okay, so I did turn to the right area, so had we turned to the left, we would be at the general aviation parking. If we went to the left, air cargo ramp, and north ramp near the fire station. Nice. So yeah, we're gonna be turning to the right. Parking brake disengaged. Yeah, I was just trying to move. Flaps coming up. And APU starting, start pump, and APU. If we look here, it should start rotating, and hey there, buddy. You sure you're coming this way? Okay, so we're gonna park somewhere there. Very nice, holding for us. Okay, APU is increasing. APU gen off, APU oil pressure, yep, it's starting. Landing lights coming off. And I do see a bunch of vehicles, so that's where we're going. I see vehicles, that's where we're going. Buster caution coming off. APU gen coming on. And I'm still trying to turn. So I set differential braking on a couple of keys on my keyboard. And if I'm trying to turn and I can't, I just press one of the keys to brake on that side. It helps a lot, actually. Okay, so where is the zone? Okay, so that's the... How are we supposed to face this? I don't see the yellow line. Oh, there's the yellow line. Okay. Or is it? I don't see the yellow line. Oh. I guess I have to stand up a little bit. See, this is what I mean. This is way too bright. The sun, I mean. It's not the aircraft, it's the sim. And then I stand up a little bit and I can see the yellow line perfectly. There we go. Let's open the window. Yes, we're turning. We are turning. Should I keep going? Oh, okay. Releasing the brake. Let's move very, very slowly forward. Very slowly. There we go. There we go. Parking brake coming on. That was fun. So here we have the APU. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Look at all this. Absolutely beautiful. This is what the lights look like. We did a daytime flight. And if you were wondering, what are the lights like? And this is a preview of the MD-80 by Fly the MADDOG. I will have more videos on this, I will have a proper review on this. But I have to say, this is very, very polished. This is very, very deep systems-wise. The systems, the way this flies, this genuinely surprised me. And is this what a go-around is? This is legit a go-around. This aircraft truly, truly surprised me. I didn't really have any experience personally with the MD-80 by Fly the MADDOG, so I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew it was supposedly actually study level, so very, very good. And it truly is very, very good. But again, this is not a review, this is a preview. I have a review out. I actually enjoyed the fact that I have to learn this. I figured I can fly a 737 like the Zeebo on X-Plane. I can fly the A320. This is not going to be too different, but it actually is a little bit different. The way the controls, everything. This is actually a new experience and a very pleasant experience. I will have a link for their website, and as soon as this releases, I will have a link for the purchase, the place you can actually buy this. So a link for the plane and a link for the place you can buy this. If you have any suggestions, make sure to leave them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, it helps me out a lot. And it also lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. And wherever you are, I hope you stay safe, fly safe, bye bye. And look at this landing rate, 145 and 1.02 G. And this is how much runway we actually used to slow down. We barely used any runway. So we greased it. Thank you very, very much, everyone. And wherever you are, I hope you stay safe. Fly safe. Bye-bye.